So, of course, in regard to this is really coming about when that charge sheet has been filed against Telugu actor Allu Arjun in the Pushparoo Stampede case. And this development could subtly impact the optics and trajectory when it comes to the Karur case by signaling a tougher and more institutionally confident approach to celebrity-linked investigations. To remember, 41 people died in that rally of the actor-turned-politician in Karur on the 27th of September. Many others were injured in that rally. Many of them were children and women. During that rally, do remember that there was a lot of chaos that took place in a venue that could perhaps not accommodate the kind of people that had turned up. Why were the authorities allowing so many people to come in? Many questions were raised in that regard. Also, on the other side, we also have the fact that there was a huge amount of waiting for hours. The crowd that had collected in the area for that rally of the actor-turned-politician, they were made to wait for hours, something that was supposed to take place at least 3 to 4 hours before the man actually showed up at the rally. Many questions are being raised in that particular regard. He was quiet on the issue. Eventually, he did speak up on the issue. And of course, then he went on to hold other rallies in the poll-bound state of Tamil Nadu. Sam, back with us. Sam, after what we've seen has happened with Allu Arjun, in regard to another stampede that took place during the screening of Pushparoo, and in which, the charge sheet was made against the actor. What do you think is going to happen in this particular case is anyone's guess at this particular point in time. But the CBI questioning the actor at a time when the BJP seems to be wooing the party to form an alliance.
That's right. That's the political side to this particular issue. But as you said, after this tragedy, the Tamil Nadu government had drafted a set of new guidelines for holding political rallies, particularly in terms of which draw large crowds actually. And they had stopped road shows of actor Vijay at that point in time. And now for every political party, they have to abide by these new set of rules, which include provision of drinking water, toilets, and also a clear layout in terms of designated blocks of spaces on the venue, so that there will be better crowd management, better crowd control, and there will be no repeat of this kind of a tragedy. Remember, police say, although the capacity was only around 10,000 in that particular spot where the tragedy took place, the crowds actually increased to 35,000. And it's in that context the tragedy had taken place. And now systems are being put in place in Tamil Nadu to make sure there is an organized, well-defined guidelines which will govern hosting or holding such public meetings. And of late, police have made sure that people who organize such rallies, parties who organize that rallies would have to apply much earlier, and it will be inspected, and there will be a uniform policy for all. Because at that point in time, after the tragedy, or before the tragedy in fact, the TVK had alleged that police are single-handedly targeting TVK and imposing what they called as impractical conditions. And they asked the court to make sure there will be a common uniform set of guidelines for all parties. It's in that context that this has been put in place. As you said, now this also has become a political issue because Tamil Nadu will go for elections in a few months' time, and the BJP has revived its ties with AIADMK, the key opposition party, but they are a divided house, although they have what's being called as NDA. It's a divided house, it's on a weak wicket, and the BJP feels that actor Vijay, who has a cult following, particularly among the younger audience, voters, could actually split the anti-DMK votes and could tacitly or indirectly help the DMK return to power. Whereas if Vijay or TVK is roped in to NDA, then they will become a formidable force, a formidable alliance, giving a tough fight, making the election a tough contest between the DMK alliance and the NDA in Tamil Nadu. It's in this context now the central government...
Saying at this particular point in time, because, someone from the TVK, the spokesperson just recently said that the Congress and the TVK are very similar and that both the leaders have known each other, which of course means actor Vijay and Rahul Gandhi of the Congress party. So there were a lot of hints are being dropped as far as the Congress and the TVK coming together for the elections in Tamil Nadu. And of course today, from what we're picking up is that the BJP seems to be wooing that particular party. And now, of course, that decision that the TVK has to make, would perhaps depend on how the CBI investigation, goes in this particular case.